Today, this is gonna be huge. This is my personal defensive scheme and I call it Cover Threat. Now, 2K defense is not about on ball or off ball. It's about covering where the threats are and where the leaks are. So I'm gonna show you the personal scheme I used combined with my defensive settings and my POEs that I utilized to lock everybody up online and offline. Good defense on 2K actually requires a lot of skill and a lot of attention to detail, and I will be showing you all of that today with slow motion and scouting footage. And never take the easy way out. Adapt to what I'm about to show you. Don't complain about defense, just play and earn your keep. So here is my cover threat scheme, and it is designed to work seamlessly with all of my defensive settings, and you will be able to see the full settings that I used in this video at the end. Now, it's about to get really real right now, so take a deep breath. We're gonna get right into this. So cover threat, this is what I do. Right now, Kyrie Irving has the ball. He is the threat because if you can see my back line, it is well covered. None of the other players are in the paint, so Kyrie is the threat and I go where the threat is, so I am gonna stay as Curry on ball and cover Kyrie. Now, the threat right now has changed. The paint is way too wide open. I don't like that. So cover threat. I switch off ball to Bob Lanier and I'm gonna cover the paint. Now, on the left side, cover threat again. I see there's going to be some off-ball action going on here, and I see that Melo is about to go and screen for the 2 guard, which is Wade. So I'm going to switch to Jalen Rose and cover the threat. That is the Melo pin down for Dwayne. Rotate. Once again now, the paint is too open, so I'm going to switch back to Lanier, cover the paint. And now I see Melo plant his foot, right? So I know he's cutting in. So I'm going to switch to AD and cover the paint. And now, the on-ball is now the threat. The on-ball pick and roll is now a threat. So I go to my settings, and once again, you can see all the settings at the end of the video, but I know if it's a Dwayne Wade pick and roll, I have set it to for the center. So center is the screener, right? Drummond is a screener right now. We're gonna go under and no hedge. So I'm gonna switch to where the threat is. I'm gonna switch to Bob Lanier and let Jalen Rose go under himself. I'm gonna just deny the roll because the roll is the threat. I want Wade to shoot this. Go ahead, Dwayne Wade, shoot that. I don't want the roll. I'm gonna grab the rebound. That's the possession. So that's my cover threat scheme working with the settings, and you can see it one time in real time here. I did 5 switches, on ball, off ball, I don't care. All I care is that I cover the threat 5 freaking times, and all of it took place within 14 seconds, and that's lockup. That's real 2K defense, no other way to play it. Not on ball, not off ball. And here there's the threat. Hassan Whiteside is diving in. At this point, I don't really know what's going on, but I see someone running into the paint, so that's threat. So I switch to Anthony Davis and I try to bump Whiteside off, but that's the real action. Chris Bosh is actually coming off to set a screen for Wall. And if you look into the paint, Paul George has actually successfully picked off Chris Bosh's guy, which is in my case, Robert Horry. But I understand the settings I have here is switch rules is switch all, off ball screen is also at switch. So this means I know Ori is going to stay on Paul George now because there's going to be a switch between Ori and Clay, and I am supposed to switch to Clay and cover for this Chris Bosh threat. And I do just that. I switch to Clay myself. Ori seamlessly uses the settings and stays with Paul George because there has been a switch. Now it has turned into a Chris Bosh, John Wall, pick and roll, that's deadly. Now I go to my settings again because remember, cover threat works with pick and roll settings. I understand if it's a John Wall pick and roll between a power forward or anybody else that's not the center, it's going to be a full-on switch. So this means Curry and Clay is going to switch this. Now, but I understand, in order for pick and roll switch to work, I need to go off ball and let computer do the switching themselves. That's just how 2K is, so I need to switch off ball here so Clay and Curry can switch. I do just that. I switch off ball and I become Anthony Davis, and you can see computer, Curry and Clay switch beautifully. That's what we wanted to do. I'm shading Wall with Davis, but Wall is awesome. He reads it correctly, goes to Whiteside, find a wide open shot. I got lucky there, but I played right defense until the end. And all of that, family, in real time took 8 seconds. I did all of that in 8 seconds. Just watch, this is real time. All of that happened. And that's why I missed a step there, because it's just bang, bang, bang. It's just so fast. Split decisions. I messed up. They got an open shot. I got lucky. Here's switch situation number 2, cover threat scheme again. And you see I'm covering the threat, and this time obviously the threat is Drummond. He's running towards to the wing. So I know what he's about to do. He's going to set up his screen. So I'm gonna switch to Jalen Rose because remember, if I want the switch to work, I gotta switch away from the screening action. So like as you can see here, off-ball screen is to switch all. Switch Rose once again is at switch all. So I know if I stay as Rose, computer will switch. So they do just that. I stay as Rose and you can see Drummond set the screen on Manu. And Lanier switches on to Dwayne Wade. And this makes Dwayne Wade the threat because Lanier cannot guard Dwayne Wade. So I gotta do this myself. So I do just that. I stop it. But now I see the Drummond roll. So now the Drummond roll has become the threat. And because of that, I switch over to AD slide over. And now Melo is the threat because I switched over to AD to stop the Drummond roll. So I gotta go back to Melo with Lanier. And I missed the steal there, but now the shot is going up. So that's the new threat. So I switch back to AD and shot contests. That's defense. Cover threat scheme. Watch it again in real time. 2K17 defense is hard. It's hard, alright? Don't complain. If you want to play well and you want to win, you gotta meet this level. Defense is way harder than offense. Offense is easy. You need to be fast, you need to be aware, and like I said, you gotta earn your keep. Now that's earning your keep. Switches, defensive awareness, quick fingers, focus, and commitment. 2K, don't complain about anything. Defend with your life. Sorry, I love defense. So, here it is again. The threat is obviously the Drummond, Kyrie pick and roll. So with the center, I know the scheme is going to be go over and soft hedge. So it's up to me to use the on-ball dragage and do my job. I got to go over. So I'm going to try to go over and I do successfully. And soft hedge here really means just Lanier is going to stay in front of Kyrie until he knows Dragic has it covered. So Dragic obviously has it covered. So now he's going to go back and I'm going to deal with Kyrie myself. So you got to do the on-ball. If you're running the over soft hedge scheme, you got to successfully go over the screen yourself. And here the new threat is LeBron James on Eddie Jones in the block because I know Eddie can't guard him. So I switch to Lanier, bring him over, double team, but LeBron is awesome. He hits it. That's fine. I played good D. He earned it. Appreciate defense. It is super fun. Don't say it's like, oh, 2K cheats me, that you gotta read everything. Unless you record your gameplay and you watch replays like I do, you don't know what went wrong at the defensive possession. Here, what went wrong was I shouldn't have put Eddie Jones on. I played everything perfectly, but that's my fault for putting Eddie Jones on LeBron. Alright? So it's all about cover threat. Ignore the stupid amateur on-ball, off-ball debate. Someone calling out someone for off-balling is just silly. Someone asking someone to only on-ball is also silly. Alright? Cover threat. Perfect defense. Work your butt off. Cover everything that is threatening. If they say anything else, ignore them. Alright? If they're asking you to play on-ball, they are cowards. This is good defense. They want to face this kind of defense. This is kind of defense. You own 52-27. That's how you earn it. Alright? So here are the full defensive settings that I use for this gameplay. And yes, I'm normally not this heated or passionate. It's just, this is 2K7, so not even, this is 2K defense to me. This is basketball defense to me. This is how it's meant to be played. Someone asking for another guy to only on ball or say something like, oh, if you can't got me on ball, don't play me. You're not good enough. No. If you're asking me to only on ball, you are just indirectly asking to face very poor AI help defense. You're trying to take advantage of me. That ain't right. Now, as for someone who only plays off-ball defense, that's up to you. But that's, to me, you need to understand that's bad defense. Because if you're only off-balling, you're also not covering other threats. If you're off-balling, you're not guarding an on-ball pick and roll, or you're not guarding an on-ball ISO, or you're not shot contesting. There is no, it's not black and white. It's not on-ball, off-ball. It's everything. Just play good defense. If you see a threat, cover it. It's about awareness, alright? If you're only playing on-ball, you're not aware. If you're only playing off-ball, you're also not aware. The truly aware and skilled defender doesn't do just one thing. He does everything. He covers every hole there is on defense, so there is nothing for you in 24 seconds. And you're gonna break a shot or throw up a horrible shot. That's the only kind of defense I care about, and that is the only kind of defense I play. My offense, money plays, freelance, all that is awesome, but if you guys seen from my offline gameplays, online gameplays, the other team rarely scores anything. That's why. Because I play this kind of defense. Cover threat scheme with SamFam defensive settings, that's the way to go. Here, you saw in this video though, I did do a lot of switch all. I'm not telling you to do switch all the time, it just depends on the team you're facing. I will break that down later. It's either switch all or switch guards. Alright, but it depends on the team. I was facing the Eastern Conference All-Stars here in Domination, I think? Yeah, Domination. in this case, switch all was better because they don't have a lot of shooting. So I will show you other videos, online gameplays, also other game modes where you need teams where it's better to do switch guards than switch all, and why sometimes it is better to do switch all. Alright? I love defense. I'm the only 2K YouTuber teaching defense at this level, right? Because I love it. This is the only way to win. So if you enjoyed this, add me a like. If you love defense, add me a like. As always, thanks for coming by. I will see all of you next time.